Good evening, everybody. This is Wobbufox, and we're going to be playing some ESO, specifically talking about how to farm safe boxes in ESO, because the event is here. The tribunal, whatever it's called, event with lots of things going on. And I was doing this farm already for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Prior to the event, but I didn't realize the event was going to happen. So I'm here in Vivek, so you do need the Morrowind DLC. I think that comes with the base game now, so pretty easy to get. So I'll show you some of the Safebox farming spots. I'll show you my route around it. And why do you want to farm save boxes? It's very simple, because during the event you get extra rewards. So I was going to... You know what, let's start it here. So we are right here. This is Vivek Temple Way Shrine. So I like to start it here because this gives me usually a good idea if someone else has already been farming this one. Usually when you're farming these spots, especially if you choose a nice quiet time, when it's not peak hour, there's going to be quite a few safe boxes to get. Now I was going to delay this video. I was going to do this another time, maybe in a couple of months. I actually had a few other ideas for farming videos, but then the event came up. Oh, fantastic, here we are. So this is the location of the first safe box, and you've got it right there. I'm going to show you on the map. You do have this guy here. You can kill him if you don't want the bounty. It's very easy. Obviously you can pick one in as well if you want. I usually like to kill him. I like to avoid the guards for as long as possible, but at the end of the day you will get a bounty doing these safe boxes. So very quickly, let's open this one up. Obviously you can try and force lock, although I like to do the lock picking method here, and we just got some basic items. Let's pick up what he's got, and then we just move on. So this is the first safe box location. So what we do is we walk straight through, and this is the St. Alm's Wasteworks, by the way. And we go straight into the Tailors and Dyers Hall. Oh, and here we are. Very lucky for us. Here is the second safe box here. Here we go. So the route I found this route. I explored many different places, and this route is generally always been successful for me to safe box farm. I don't know anyone else really farming it in the same way. I know people do get these safe boxes in the vet quite regularly, but generally, I found most of the time I do come back to these spots, and there is a safe box at least in a couple of those locations, if not all of them. So for example here, right here where we are now, this is this little corner here. There should be a safe box right where I'm looking at. So in edit, I might just run around a few more times farming these spots. But right there where I'm looking at should be another safe box. And if I do have footage of me finding the safe box here, I will put that in on top of this footage here. So this is a really nice spot as well. So you generally get 4 safe boxes in the Wasteworks, and then 1 in the Canton area as well. And here is the last one here, which is just in this corner here. So we got one there, and I think there's 1 in this corner here. So very easy.
I saw that, you dumb son of a troll.
And obviously here I'm getting a bounty already, but don't really worry about it. You don't need to use stealth. The NPCs very rarely attack you or anything like that. And here, this is why I wanted to put this video out right here today, rather than another time later on, because I've been doing this farm for a couple of weeks now. I find these spots for myself because I want to just get some of the motifs, which is one of the reasons you want to be doing this. But one of the good reasons for this is because you get the tribunal coffers during the event, and they can have some items from them that you normally don't get from safe boxes, which is really nice, as well as a few event exclusive items. So what we do is we run outside right here, and then we leave. It doesn't matter which way you leave, but we're going to go outside. Then we're going to turn left straight away, and we're going to go into the St. Alm's Plaza, which is the top area of the Vivek cantons. Is it cantons or cantons? I can't remember how you call them. Right, so here, where I'm standing here, where I'm looking at, right in front of this rug, there should be another safe box. And again, as I said, if I find this safe box is there, and actually I'm going to put this on the map as well for you so you guys see it. Right next to the trader, there should be a safe box here. As I said, I'll put the footage up if I do find it on another run. I'll record this just to a couple more runs later on. So here I'm going to get arrested, obviously, because I do have a bounty. We're just going to flee for a bit. I am running this from a country where I have to play this game with a VPN, so my MS isn't great, and my FPS sometimes is pops down a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna run away. There's a second guard here. We're just gonna dodge out. That should stop them from caging us. Oh! Don't really worry about guards too much, as long as you run away far enough from each shrine. And you can use the way shrines while you are being chased by a guard, as long as they haven't hit you with an ability yet. So we're technically in combat still, which is rather annoying. Oh no, we're good now. So beware of the guard here. This guard does like to patrol, so sometimes I like to walk around this side. And then we want to go inside here, which is right here. Oh, we can't really zoom in anymore. This is Andrilo's house. It's one of the few unlockable houses here. And there will be a save box in here. There's only one real save box in Safebox that I've found consistently. If there is another one, please let me know in comments if you're watching the video. If there are any save boxes, here it is.
That's it. I'm sending for the guard.
She says she's sending for guard. She's going to do F all to us. She's not going to do anything at all. So let's unlock this one here. And there we are. There's only one save box in this room. Obviously, you can steal other stuff if you want. I'm literally... Ooh, what's this? Oh, it's just a drink by fair enough. They're not really going to do anything. Don't worry about having a bounty. It's all good here, really. So yeah, we just run around, you know, just to avoid the guard, we just run around the back here. We can just jump onto the bridge from here, straight into the way shrine, and next we're going to be going to Balmora. Now, in Balmora, there are two locations, and well, actually there is another location, but a lot of people get a little bit led astray by it, I think, because you think, oh, if it's a house you can break into, you know, there should be a safe box. So this house here, Lord Dronos, do not go in there. There are no save boxes. I think I've gone so many times in that one just to see if there's a save box. There are no save boxes. Vvardenfell is a little bit different from many of the base locations, where there are a few places that are designed specifically for quests, like stealth-based sections. So some of them don't actually have save boxes, but they look like houses you can break into and you trespass and so on. Here we are. I'm not very good at this locking at this door, but doesn't matter. So in here, there should be about 2 save boxes usually. So we go straight into the final room here, and yes, it is right here. Again, there's no indoor map, but it's right here in this room. I'm very lucky on this run, actually. Usually I come in, I don't get so many save boxes when you run. It means nobody else has been breaking into anything, which is a shame, because during the event I expect there to be a lot of people. So the second one I think is around here, next to these crates, just beneath the stairs. There should be another save box here. So that one either hasn't respawned yet, because I don't think the spawn rates for all of them are the same.
You're not welcome.
So this guy hasn't attacked us, but so this is another potential location. Usually I only find 2 save boxes in this house. I don't find 3. So here we are. Oh, he's attacking us. So let's just kill him. There we go. A couple of hits. There we are. Oh, and he's giving us a little bit of extra gold for us there. There we go. So let's just get this one open. Easy peasy. There we go. There we go. So we got some stuff. And so those are the only 3 locations you can get them. And usually it's either under the stairs or in that other room. For the save boxes in this house, and I'll turn around to make sure you see on the map which house there. So this is the house here, the way shrine. We are right here, and the name of this Redoran's house is what we want. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just go straight ahead across here. There will be a guard patrolling up and down here, so do keep an eye out for him if you do have a bounty. Did someone say? Oh, here he is. Oh, I didn't see him.
Probably don't eat.
Oh,
You're hardly worth the effort.
There we are. We're just going to run around a bit. Yes. So we just need to get away. I don't have my stealth equipped at the moment, and I don't have my vampire rank 4 at the moment either, so I can't just run away from him as easily as I would normally be able to. There we go. There we go. So he's just running back to where he was before. There we go. Let's just get in there. So the Randy Netchman only has one location for a save box that I've noticed, which should be right here in this corner next to the coffer. There should be a save box right here. That's the only one. I've explored downstairs multiple times. I've never seen one there. So that's the only place. Right behind the counter, next to the innkeeper, next to the save box. There should be another next to the coffer, there should be another save box. Right, so let's avoid that guard and get back to the way shrine. I do enjoy Balmora. It's one of my favourite areas. I wish there was a purchasable house here. I'd like to be a resident. but there's not, so I'm very disappointed. Right, so next we are going to go straight to Gnesis. I have checked the Ashland camps like Aldrune and so on, and there are no save boxes. I have looked a few times. If there is a save box, please do let me know, but I haven't seen any myself. So first one here, Remoran's house, right next to the bridge. We just break in here, and there should be generally in most of these places there will only be one save box, but I think in this one there could be two if I'm right. But let's see. So always check upstairs. I think this was the one. You see, some of the interiors look quite similar, so I do get a bit confused sometimes.
What do you think you're doing here?
So there should be a right next to the mirror and between this counter here. Again, there's no interior map. There should be a save box right there where I'm looking at, and that's the only location for this save box usually in this house. So as you can see, you don't always get the save boxes because people, you know, there's lots of players. So sometimes people randomly come across them, and maybe someone is farming and they're just not being sufficient. So here we are, we're in the inn. The inns always have usually one save box, so let's get this one here. Here we go.
You'll pay for that.
Don't bother with downstairs or anything, there's nothing for you down there in terms of save boxes. Right. So another reason I'm making this video is because I feel like I've been doing this for quite a bit. You know, I actually spent a bit of time thinking about. I haven't written down anything. It's just places I remember. So when I looked up, I want to get some of these motifs a few weeks back. I was just like, okay, you know, let's try and make this as efficient as possible. You know, you don't want to waste time, and you want to be able to precisely locate where to go.
You don't belong here.
Yes, I know I don't belong in this house. I am trespassing. So right here, where I'm looking at between the sacks. So I'm going to go in first person mode. Right here. There should be a safe box right in the middle there, between the sacks and the little baskets. There will be one. That's the only one you can get in this house. A lot of people forget about this sort of like house behind, you know, outside the other gate. But there is a safe box there. A lot of people don't check that space, so it's worth always popping in there, even if it takes just a few seconds longer. Now there is a guard patrolling here, as you can see him here. So we're gonna have to be very quick on this lockpicking here, so that he doesn't spot us, hopefully. There we go. Usually I'm a little bit better avoiding the guards, but whatever. Oh, we're very lucky. Right next to the bed, right at the foot of the bed, I mean, we have this safe box here, and that's the only one in this room. There we go. So as I said, so when you're farming these, you can get different sort of items. So we get some, you know, you always get gold. You get some items for style items and so on. Right, so this one here, Shandasi's house, is a little bit different from the other ones, because the NPC in this particular house will always attack you if they see you, and they will turn into a werewolf no matter what. So there is a save box here. I could just sneak around, but just to show you.
Summon the guard.
So he's not going to attack me now, but if I actually start going into the save box, and if he sees me steal anything, he should attack me actually. But he's behind the pillar, so maybe he doesn't see me. There we are. No, he didn't see me here. What if I steal from here? Let me see.
These antics must
Here we go. See?
Begone.
So he turns into a werewolf. So be careful. There will be a fight with this guy if he does see you. If he's behind the pillar and you get the save box without him seeing, then you should be okay. But there we go. So he's a little werewolf. The jewelry boxes sometimes have some good stuff in there, like some materials for crafting, but not this time. Right. So that's everything here. However, I did actually notice once, running away from a guard, I did actually notice that occasionally you can get a chest around here. Here we are. Yep, there's a chest around this little thing. So while you're farming for save boxes, especially during the event where you can also get extra treasures from treasure chests, there is a treasure chest around here under this little bridge. One of the other entrances of the Gnesis, yeah. So let's just get all the way back. Let's avoid this guy. Let's run a little ring around him. There we go. We should be okay now. He's not chasing us. We're all good. So we go back to the way shrine, and we're going to go to the next location. So we're about halfway through the little farm now, and we're just doing a clockwork around. So now we're going to Telvaani next. Telvaani only has 2 locations for save boxes that I've found. And I have been into every single house in in all of these little towns and things. So there's a reason I go to these specific houses and I'm avoiding everything else, because I'm generally not finding save boxes in other places. So the first one is here. There's a guard on a very short route for patrol, so he does move back and forth quite regularly. So if you do have a bounty, if you are breaking in, do be careful. So right here where we are, this is in the corner of the room. I'm doing really badly on this particular lockpicking thing. There we go. So right here in this little corner, there's the only save box. It's always in the same space. And here we are. We got a tribunal coffer, so that's really nice. We can open that later and see what we get. So the guard hasn't come back yet. So this is the only other house, Sylvian's house, or Sylvain's house, how you pronounce it. So we have to do this quickly because I think the guard is slowly making his way back. So yep, we're good. So yep, we are very lucky today. So here we are. Steal from this. It's the only safe box. It's right in the corner here. Very easy to spot. There we are. And yeah, you could just steal it right in front of his face, and he doesn't care. Well, he does care, but there's nothing he's going to do about it. I'd say about 1 in 20 NPCs will actually attack you. Do be careful. Oh, he's just turning around straight away. Oh, that's a bit unusual. You can just run around here, if I remember right. So this NPC here, the little Argonian Bijumai, she can actually sometimes randomly attack you while you're lockpicking, so do be aware of that. But it's only happened to me maybe once or twice, and I've done this route quite a few times actually. So next is Sadrith Mora. So let's see what we've got here. So as we go on, we're going to go around this way. So we're doing clockwork around the circle. And don't bother in the houses I don't go into because there are no save boxes on those. Again, I've tried all of these houses multiple times to double check. So first one is Roram's house. There we go. There's a guard sometimes walking around here, but the guards in Sadrith Mora are very, very easy to avoid. There's a lot of space to run around them. So you don't need to worry about it. Don't bother going down there. You just want to go straight upstairs. And there should be a save box here, I believe, just next to the bookcase usually. Again, if I am doing the route again, if I'm recording, I might splice in a part of the video where I can show you that. But that's it. So if you go in here, there'll never be anything there, and there's nothing up here. So it's just upstairs for this particular house. There we go. So here we are. We see you got the guard there, but what we can do is we can just run around him. And so what we want to do next is we want to go into this one here, which is another place, which is Bandas's house. So again, let's unlock that. Unlocky. Very good, very good.
You could have walked out.
So the save box here, so there's actually two potential save boxes here. The first one is up here on this little sort of like indoor balcony, I guess. So we just get this one here. Very good. Very nice. And very good here. Oh, Sword Singer Manual. Ooh, very nice. So, very good. So I just got a purple item, 1500 gold. I'll actually probably launder that and just keep it for the lols. And so the second one you can get is up here, right here, behind the little, what are they called?
When the guard arrives, you'll be sorry.
I will not be sorry. Whatever, I can't remember the name of it right on my head right now, but next to the bed, just behind here, snuggled away. So we have the second safe box in this house. So Sadrith Mora is actually pretty good because Vivek City and Sadrith Mora and Gnesius, those three places have the most amount of safe boxes of all the other areas. And obviously you can grab a couple of other bits and pieces as you're doing this.
Now you'll need to deal with the guard.
Sure, I can deal with the guard. They haven't done anything to me in a while. Right, so then we just leave. So the next one is right next here, which is the inn. The inn only has one particular safe box. So we just go here, Gateway Inn, right next to the other house. And if you want to look at the map, we're just here. So we go in. Yep, here we are. So this one doesn't always spawn. I don't know. I think this one has a long respawn time.
A minor crime it may be.
But here we are.
But a crime it
is. It's the only safe box in.
The law does not waver in the wind.
There we go. Very good. We didn't get anything too amazing out of it, but all these materials and things you can launder and you can, we can refine. and you can sell them or use them for craft or anything else you need. So no matter what, even if you're not getting the tribunal coffers, if you're not getting a bunch of the other stuff, it doesn't really matter. You're still getting things. You're always getting some gold out of each of these things as well. So you can skip everything all the way until this one here, which is called Nilwan's house. Don't bother with any of the other buildings. There's nothing in them. I've checked again many times. You just want to go to Nilvan's house next, right here. Let's unlock it. And it should have one safe box. So this is the one here, right here where we are. And yes, it is right here. Ah, very nice. It's on top of this.
You'll need to deal with the guard.
Yeah, here we are. So it's on top of this little, what's it, cabinet or something? There we go. So yeah, it's on top of the dresser.
When the guard arrives,
it's the only one in this particular house as well. So there we go. Sadrith Moor, and that is Sadrith Moor done. So we're going to go to the last spot on our little clockwork little event, farming one, let's say. So the last one is Suran, which is a quite nice place. I like Suran, at least in Morrowind. I liked it. The House of Earthly Delights, and all that, which does not look anything like it does in Morrowind, in the Morrowind game. I think they definitely toned it down a bit, even though Morrowind's one wasn't anything, crass. It was just had a few girls dancing. So you just get, this is the only place, Ralal's house. We're right here. I'm doing really badly with lockpicking today. There we go. So Ralal's house, the only one, but it has, I think, 2 or 3 save boxes, if I remember right. So the first one is up here between these 2 bookshelves. So here we are. This is the first save box. There we go. Fantastic. Very good, very good. Oh, and I've got a lead as well. So, you know what? I might even put this on the thumbnail of the video, lead farming, because trust me, I've got a lot of those fucking leads. A lot of them. Just by doing these save box runs for the motifs. And now obviously doing them also for the event.
I saw that, you swit.
Swit. I am not a swit. So yeah, so you got the one on the desk here, just under the stairs, and the one upstairs between the 2 bookshelves. So when you leave, you can leave through this door right here, which is on the ground floor. But be careful, there is a guard patrolling left and right outside, so they might catch you if you're unlucky, but we're lucky today. And if you have the Drug Brotherhood stuff on, you should just generally be able to run around these guards. With a good enough distance between them, you should be okay. And there we are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to... You know what? Actually, I can just stop here. So, actually no, let's go back to Vivec first. So that's what I'm doing. So what we're starting is we go from Vivec, we go to Seydanin, then we go to Balmora up here, Gnesis, Telmora, Sadrith Mora, and then down to Suran, and then back to Vivec City, which is what we're just going to do right now. And you can leave your character, if you've got other stuff to do, you can just leave your character anywhere with the way shrines. There's no guards close enough to the way shrines, so it should be fine here. You can just leave it here. So I wanted to just quickly explain why do you want to do it. So what we've got here, so this is some of the stuff we've picked up, right? So what we've got 2 tribunal coffers, and this is just one very quick round. And I did get very lucky. This doesn't normally drop, which is the Sword Singer Manual, which is the purple cash items you can get. With the Sword Singer Manual, I'll probably just put it in a thing. I generally like to keep them, I don't like to sell them. But let's see what we get in the Tribunal coffers. We get a couple of random things, but sometimes you can get some very interesting things from them as well. So this time we didn't get anything too cool, but if I scroll down here, I did get a couple of fun things from it. Where are we? If I can find it. Oh, miscellaneous, isn't it? Is it miscellaneous? Perhaps it is not. No. Oh, it's consumable, wouldn't it? Yes. So yes, you can get a rune box, which is a slag town belt, but I think that's from the main quest. But you can get these sealed fabrication, so that's what I was looking for. Sealed fabrication materials, capsule components, combine 10 materials will create a microtized verminous fabric component. So you can get a pet item from it, and they are selling, well, it says there about 10k, so anywhere between probably 5 to 15k you're probably looking at. And you can get them from these tribunal coffers. I got one from a treasure chest, and I think I got a second one from one of the save boxes. And I've only done this round, I think maybe about 3 times since the event started. So this is the third time actually that I've done a round around Vvardenfell. So I think this is a really nice little one. One of the other reasons you want to do this is you want to go to your achievements as well. So there's a couple of cool achievements you can get if you, especially if you're a new player or you haven't got everything done yet. There's a couple of reasons you want to do this. So we got the justice achievements, and so you can actually double up with this. So you can work towards your black market mogul achievement, for example, where you're because when you're getting stuff from Safeboxes, they're always going to be green, blue, or purple items that you can sell directly for cash to NPCs. So you just vendor them to defenses, right? So there's a great way to work towards your black market mogul, which does take a long time to do, which is the earn 1 million gold by selling goods to fences. There are a couple other ones you can do, which is obviously with the bounty. You will accrue a bounty unless you're super stealthy, but that takes so much time. So this way you can actually, pay off your bounty to the guards or to the Thieves Guild, depending on which way you want to do that quest. Achievement. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. It's one of these. There's so many achievements here. Escape Artist. Oh, Felonious Recompense. So here we are. Pay a total of 100,000 gold to a fence or to the Time Rail Guard. So this is another one you can double up on, just work towards numerous achievements at the same time. And on top, if we go down here to, where are we, Morrowind, you can work towards Hlaalu. So all of these I've got only by doing save boxes. So I'm actually very close. I'm actually just about halfway, maybe just over halfway, doing all the Hlaalu ones. I've got, again, more than half of the Redoran ones, and less than half of the Telvaani ones, unfortunately. But I've got all of these, just casually doing this once in a while around Vvardenfell, just going through save boxes, and occasionally that one chest that you saw there. And that's it. And it's such a really nice little route. Not many people use it. So obviously, if you are watching the video and if you do the route, maybe more people will be doing this. But as I said, my channel is brand new in essence, so I don't think many people will see the video. But if you do, it's a really nice little thing to do for yourself. And finally, it will get you the leads, which is the 6th house ritual table, as well as a chance to get the leads for one of the music boxes that you can get from the Aldmeri Dominion, which is the Aldmeri Symphonia. So you can actually get these leads, Preserved Music Box Mechanism, Lacquered Wooden Tone Box, as well from these save boxes from my notice. But you can see I found 15 and I'm already working towards, I can scry already for a 16th 6th house ritual table. So this is how easy it is to get them if you're just doing these save boxes. And frankly, just one round around these save boxes will probably get you the 6th house ritual table lead if you're looking for that particular table as well. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I don't think there's anything more to say. Oh, there is one actually last thing to say, which is probably a little bit important to say. Don't try to do the route straight away as quickly as I just did it there. You probably want to give it maybe 10-15 minutes before you do it again, because the save boxes have a bit of a long respawn time. At least I don't know why. Like I've done save box farming in a couple of other areas, but for this particular one, I've noticed that they don't spawn quickly enough. Maybe it's because other players are also farming, but even on very dead times, what I normally do is I do one round, get everything I can. And then after that, I'm just have a cup of tea or just do something else for a little bit, because they won't respawn quickly enough for you to get everything. Especially if, like right now, we actually found most of the save boxes in the house. So there's only a few that we saw missing. So if we were to do it now once more, we probably wouldn't actually see most of the save boxes. We'd probably see the ones we didn't get the first time around, and maybe one or two of the other ones, because these respawn times are a bit strange with them. So as I said, maybe, do this round, maybe kill a world boss, do something else, chat with your guild, whatever you want to do. As I said, make a cup of tea, order a pizza, whatever, and then just do it again. So you do give it a little bit of time, and I also recommend just doing it during slightly less popular times. This is something really nice to do. So if a lot of your friends are not online or anything like that, this is a great time just to quickly run around, get some things done, maybe work towards some achievements. And especially during the event, we've got about another 10 days left, I think, for the event. A great way to just grab a few bits and pieces. So this is why this is going to be my first farming video. This was going to be something I would do maybe in a few weeks. Because there's another couple of farming videos I wanted to do for some leads, but then the event came up. I didn't know the event was coming up, so I was just like, well, I've already been doing this for the last couple of weeks, coincidentally. So I was just like, you know what, might as well show you guys as well. Maybe get something out of it. Maybe it speeds up some of your farming. Maybe you get a few things out of it. And if it's been useful to you, or if you see any other save boxes or any other bits and pieces that maybe I missed, maybe I don't know about, please let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff. You know the drill. Yeah, and have a nice day.